In the northern countryside, there's a forest that locals refuse to enter after sunset. They call it the Silent Forest not because it's quiet, but because anyone who goes inside is never heard from again. Three friends Aaron, Lily, and Mark decided the stories were just old village legends. One cold night, they grabbed their flashlights and hiked toward the edge of the woods, laughing at the warnings. But as soon as they crossed the first line of trees, everything changed. The wind stopped, the insects went silent. Their footsteps suddenly sounded deafening, as if the forest itself was listening. "Guys, why is it so quiet?" Lily whispered, her voice trembling. Aaron lifted his flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, hitting one tree, then another, then a shadow sliding just behind them. They all spun around, but there was nothing. Mark forced a nervous laugh. It was probably just an animal. They pushed deeper into the woods. 20 minutes later, they stumbled upon an abandoned cabin, its wood rotting and its door hanging half broken from its hinges. A sign was nailed quickly to the frame. It read, "Don't let IT see you." Lily froze. "Okay, this isn't funny anymore." Aaron, trying to act brave, reached out and touched the door. It creaked open on its own, revealing the horror inside. Long, deep claw marks were carved into the walls, as if someone had been desperately trying to claw their way out. Then they heard a faint scratching noise coming from a back room. Mark cautiously stepped closer. "Hello, is someone in there?" The scratching stopped instantly. A voice, cracked and dry like dead leaves, whispered from the darkness. "Why did you come back?" Lily screamed. "Run!" They bolted out of the cabin, their flashlights bouncing wildly. But the forest had transformed. The trees seemed closer together, their branches twisting and shifting like grasping fingers. Aaron swung his light around, and the beam landed on a figure. It was tall and pale, with limbs that were unnaturally long. Its face was smooth, like clay, with no features. It tilted its head slowly, studying them. Mark was shaking, whispering, "Don't move," but panic took over Lily. She ran, disappearing between the trees. In the blink of an eye, something moved with impossible speed. Her scream tore through the woods for a split second, then stopped abruptly, as if someone had hit a mute button. Aaron and Mark ran blindly, their lungs burning. Behind them, branches snapped. The tall figure glided between the trees without a sound, getting closer and closer. They could see the edge of the forest, just a few meters away. Aaron burst through the tree line and turned back for Mark. "Come on." But Mark stumbled, a long, pale hand wrapped around him, pulling him back into the dark. Aaron's flashlight flickered. For a moment, he saw Mark's face, frozen in pure terror. And then he was swallowed by the shadows. Villagers found Aaron at sunrise, collapsed just outside the forest, shaking and screaming for help. He never spoke a single word again, but every night, he sits by his window, staring at the silent tree line, because sometimes, when the wind is perfectly still, he swears he can hear Mark whispering, "Don't let it see you." Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. See you next time.